In this section, we're going to talk about how to grow your network. One of the things that we talked about earlier is envisioning your network. Your network is kind of this web of people that you might know. And then we even talked about your professional network of being people at individual rows and spots within companies. But networking in general is having relationships. It's developing relationships with different people. And specifically in this context, it's professional relationships. And so the way you develop professional relationships is, first of all, you got to meet them. And so one real easy way to meet someone is to connect with them online. If you send them a connection request and they respond, okay, you've started a relationship because they did something and you responded. I always encourage people, go ahead and follow up, particularly if you're looking for a job. Go ahead and consider that a virtual handshake, and then reach out and make a phone call. Introduce yourself, tell them who you are and that you're looking for a job. Ask them if they could do you a favor. Do they know someone that you should be talking to? And then you say, thank you very much. Now, you could follow that up with a thank you card or a note. There's a lot of ways you could follow that up, but at least they know who you are and they know what you're looking for. So then it's all about developing more relationships, both professional as well as personal relationships. And the ways that you can do that on the professional side is by phone calls. It might be inviting someone else. You know, there was a book written recently called Never Eat Lunch Alone. And the whole philosophy is, you know, you've got a lunch hour open, go grab someone and have lunch. Get to know who they are. Someone maybe that you're working with at the company. If you're new at the company, it's not a bad strategy just to say, you know what, I'm going to spend some time, and you could say maybe just one a week. You know, I'm going to just ask somebody to go to lunch one day a week in your department or in your group. If you do that, you can, all of a sudden, after 1 year, you've had lunch with 50 people at your new company. You're well known then, right? You've developed your professional network even in your own company. If you're online and you're working remotely from home, a really good idea is just say, hey, let's grab lunch together. I'm going to be working from home. I know you're there, but let's just do a noon Teams call. And you jump on the phone at noon and you have lunch, and then you maybe prepared some nice little questions that you can ask them about themselves. How'd you find out about the company? What are you doing? And so you can develop relationships both at the company you're currently at, also with the company where you want to go, as well as other professionals in the market. And you don't want it to be all about you. When you start that networking, building relationships, make all of your attention on them. You know, ask them what they're up to. What's their hobbies? What do they enjoy? What do they love about their work? And as you do that, as you're about them and trying to figure out how can I help them meet their goals in life, then naturally it's going to come around. They're going to ask you about yours. So just remember, when you're creating a network and when you're thinking of a network, it's really about relationships. You know, being a professional is kind of a twofold thing. One, it's being a pro and being a master at your craft, whatever work you try to do. And the other part is having relationships or friendships or people that you know in the marketplace. And as you grow your network, your net worth is also going to grow because people are going to see, oh, that Pat, he's a professional, or he's a professional and he would be good for this job, or he would be great for that job. And all of a sudden you start getting new opportunities because you've been a pro and someone out there knows you. So that's how to grow your network. And don't forget, there's dozens of ways you can do it. One of the ways you could do it is through Facebook groups. One of the ways to do it would be through like meetup.com, where you can go on there, type in, you know, graphic designer Atlanta, and there's going to be someone that's meeting. Professional organizations. If you're a civil engineer, it's going to be the American Society of Civil Engineers, ASCE. Typically in each big town, they're going to have a monthly meeting. Go to the monthly meetings. Show up. Get there 30 minutes early and find someone who's kind of sitting by themselves, or maybe they haven't talked to anybody. Go over and just say, hey, I'd like to talk to you. You introduce yourself and they get to know you. And if you show up month after month after month, all of a sudden people start going, I know who that guy is. Oh, he works over at this company, and well, they're doing some pretty cool things, and he's really smart. And they just assume you're smart because you show up. They assume you're friendly because you show up. And you're not talking about yourself and touting all of the things you're doing. You're learning about them. If you're looking for a job, absolutely go to the local professional organizational meetings, because those meetings, everybody in there is a potential employer. You know, now sometimes it's hard to meet people when you're unemployed, but you might go, oh my gosh, who should I talk to? The answer is everyone. It's hard to say there's 60 people in the room, go, I want to talk to all of you. So sometimes it's a little frustrating. But I've done this. I've stood at the door and just said hi and greeted them and just play the greeter. You say hi, I greet them, welcome to ASCE meeting. And I'll say, here's my business card. I'd love to talk to you sometime. Do you have one? And you can exchange business cards with everybody that walks in. And all of a sudden you got a list of 30 people. Hey, we met at the ASCE meeting. You could call them up later, or you could send them an email. There's a lot of ways to do it, but it's all about relationships. So that's it. Those are some of the tips and the places where you can meet people and develop your relationship. Take it from just a getting to know someone to actually getting to know them better. And that can happen through a variety of ways. And you just want to be creative and say, be intentional about meeting people and helping them. And then at the same time, you're going to help your career grow. That's just how it works. So that's the networking section. And have fun networking. It's one of the most rewarding things you can do in life. And I hope you enjoy it.